That is your personal responsibility.
If you want to empower yourself and take control of your healthcare, go to empoweryourself.info. That's empoweryourself.info and take care of your healthcare.
Okay, we're back. And we're back. We had a few gremlins in the system, and that was a trip. We tried to deal with those. You know, it's always something when you're trying to run this stuff off the internet. What did I want to say? Okay, so we were connected, and then we got disconnected, and it was, it was just one of those things, man. Just one of those things. So we're broadcasting now. That's what counts. Okay. Lori, Father Flager has said that he wanted Governor Pritzker to declare a emergency in terms of gun violence. Well, when I said that back in 2007, 2008, at that time, I think the numbers were down, and I'm looking at some numbers here. Numbers were down. In 07, we had 443 people killed all year, 500 in 08, 458. So roughly we've always had a little over 4, a little under 5. Till these major spikes that we've got in 2016, Barack Obama's last year in office. Unemployment high. Folks had no sense of future because we had one of the worst presidents we'd ever had. So I had some clips that I had downloaded. I'm going to try to find them here in a second because they're relevant to what the message we're trying to get out today, which was, let's see, a Microsoft. Let me see if I can open this up. If I can open it up, we can do it. But Lori Lightfoot, as I said before, she was climbing all over Joe Biden. Oh, Mr. Biden, we need your help. We need your help. Joe just kind of looked at her like, what you need my help for? See, Donald Trump had came to Lori and said, hey, look, let me help you. She said, no. She said, F you. That's what she said to the president of the United States. F you. I couldn't believe it. I was like, really? So, this is a lady who's talking about the shooting and killing in Chicago. Let's play it. Oh, that's not it. So let's see here. This must be it. Hold on. Yep, this must be it. Let's see here. Ta-da. Nope. Let's see. Roadcaster, yep. The lady was very clear.
Big problem. This is problematic.
Okay, so let's go back. Let's go up here because I know that I had copied these things and they were playing. Let's play this one. Nope. This is amazing. Because I know I copied these and they were playing.
wake up with gunfires, and I go back to sleep listening to gunfires.
This latest shooting compounding an extremely violent week in Chicago.
Some activists are now calling on the governor to declare a state of emergency.
Nate Rogers live outside Chicago Police headquarters with more. Nate.
That's right, guys. Those leaders speaking outside Chicago Police headquarters earlier today saying Mayor Lightfoot and Police Superintendent David Brown cannot combat violence alone. They're saying, in their words, if Governor Pritzker does not step in immediately, thousands more people will be shot this year.
You got racial and economic injustice. You got high incarceration rate. You got high unemployment.
What does that have to do with anything? These people need to be in jail. High incarceration rate. You had to do something to get in jail.
If Governor Pritzker does not step in immediately, thousands more people will be shot this year.
Well, so far this year, this is not counting the July 4th weekend, 350 people had died in gun violence. 350. So if this keeps up, since I called for the National Guard to come into Chicago roughly 14 years ago, so let's see, 14, let's see, 1407. Yeah, let's see, 08, 09, 10, 11, 12. Let's see, 21 from 7 is what? Yeah, 14. 14 years ago. So 14, and this looks like it's 70. Let's just say 7,300. 7,300. So that's 5. That's 60. That's 130. That's 9. This gets interesting. 3, 26. Okay. So roughly 600 people a year have died since I called for the National Guard to come to Chicago. Does that make me feel vindicated? No. But I was right. But it didn't just start in 2008. This has been going on since the 80s. In Chicago, it's been going on since the 50s. In New York, in Harlem, it's been going on since the 30s. Just saying. When do the police in black neighborhoods? They don't. They keep the graft, the confusion, and the lack of policing going so that they can maintain the chaos in our neighborhoods. I'm going to switch these channels. Sorry. Let's see here. 1, 2. Oh yeah, there we go. CNBC will put a little financial information up there. Maybe you can buy some stocks. But call me. You can always call me at my phone number and get some help. Oh boy, man! I tell you, I am stiff this morning. I don't know what happened to my knees, but I put some of that CPD ointment on them, and they are stiff as I don't know what. I gotta go get some Tiger Balm, man. Oh man, amazing. In fact, I'm gonna look for some Tiger Balm as soon as I get off of this air. But hey, this lady said I go to bed, I get up with shooting, I go to bed with shooting. When does it stop? This is in America. This is not in some third world country. It's on the south side, west side of Chicago.
You got racial and economic injustice. You got
racial and economic injustice. Okay. We've had racial and economic injustice in this country since its beginning. Have we ever had this kind of black on black crime? Answer is absolutely not. The question is, we have to look within. Black people need to look at themselves and get their act together. It's like straighten up and fly right. Let me continue.
high incarceration rate. You got high unemployment rate. You got
high incarceration rate. Is that because black men commit more crimes than other people? Yeah, they do statistically, no question. Black men constitute less than 7% of the population. They commit 35% of the homicides. So if you just have 1 or 2%, which I doubt is high, of black men who participate in criminal activities and killing people, that's still an outrageous number. They commit 35% of the damn homicides. I'm just saying, don't try to give these people a pass. They are who they are, criminals.
poor neighborhoods. You got under-resourced schools.
Under-resourced schools. Why would a school be under-resourced and some schools be resourced? So if you have a school on the north side, it's fully functional, it's resourced. They have beautiful campuses like Northwestern. There's a school called Lane Tech. And I swear to God, you drive by Lane Tech, you would think you were on the campus of Northwestern. It is beautiful. It's gorgeous. I don't know a school like that that looks like that on the south or west side of Chicago. You know, they have the grass is all messed up. You got big patches of dirt, paper everywhere. Now, do these people, do the janitors, the landscapers, do they get paid like the guys on the north side? Well, I would assume so. They're probably all in the same union. But it's about caring. It's about taking care of what you got. And these young people tend not to do that. And so as a consequence, they get what they got. Nothing. The worst of the worst. The scum of the scum. I didn't say it. I'm just saying. So let's fast forward. I'm going to let this guy
That ongoing violence, local activists now begging Governor Pritzker to declare a state of emergency. Demands include more mental health resources, massive job programs, and youth activities.
Wake up with gunfires, and I go back to sleep listening to gunfires.
Pam Bosley.
Job programs? Government job programs? People need government jobs, man, not government job programs. You know, it's a joke. But Trump had people working, and you idiots, oh, Donald Trump, I don't like the way he talks. He makes me feel bad. I bet you feel worse now, don't you? Those bullets flying through your house every night. And Lori Lightfoot, when Donald Trump tried to help, Lori Lightfoot said, F you, dude, F you. Hey, I'm just saying.
His son Terrell was shot and killed right in front of a church at 116th and Halsted in 2006.
That was her son.
His killer remains unidentified.
Every single day, I'm trying to help bury another child, and that hurts.
Requests for help at the state level comes after Governor Andrew Cuomo declared an emergency for gun violence in New York State. 51 people were shot there over the 4th of July weekend. In the city of Chicago, more than 100 people were shot this past weekend. 18 died. Chicago's death toll now, 357 people killed this year.
gun violence costs every taxpayer $541 annually. Gun violence is the leading cause of death amongst children and teenagers in Illinois.
Well, that's why I moved out. I'm gone. $358 is what the average citizens pay. Let's listen to this again.
In the city of Chicago, more than 100 people were shot this past weekend. 18 died. Chicago's death toll now, 357 people killed this year.
Gun violence costs every taxpayer $541 annually. Gun violence is the leading cause of death amongst children and teenagers in Illinois.
How
And of course,
about
we
that?
reached out to Governor Pritzker's office earlier today about the.
Pritzker's not going to say anything about Father Flager's call out. Come and help us. He's like, screw you, dude. I'm done with you. You're on your own. Oh, man, I tell you, I feel like I'm on my own with these knees. Damn. Hey, look, we're coming up on the last 15 minutes of the show. So I'm going to have some corrections here to make, and we'll be right back.
Hello, this is Dan Perkins from America's Cannabis Conversation, and I'm here to talk to you about how you can take responsibility for your own health. CV Science products that can help you empower yourself against the COVID-19 virus are CV Acute and CV Defense. The Acute product is taken at an early onset of feelings of discomfort and works over 3 days to assist your immune system to fight off the virus. The second product is CV Defense, which is taken daily, and it helps to optimize the power of your immune system to fight off this virus. Recently on my program, I had an interview with Dr. Michael Lewis, who's been in public health for decades. I asked him about personal responsibility, and he said,
You are responsible for your own health. Don't count on the government to provide you with a magic pill or a magic shot for your health. That is your personal responsibility.
if you want to empower yourself and take control of your healthcare, go to empoweryourself.info. That's empoweryourself.info and take care of your healthcare.
Hi, this is Charles Butler, the host of the radio show, The Reality Check with Charles Butler. At Asset Benefits, we provide our clients with the rates and benefits from over 20 top-rated life insurance companies. We make you informed decision makers about final expense, mortgage protection, and securing your family's financial stability with the loss of a loved one. Hey, don't wait. Pick up the phone and call 312-667-9111 for your free quote and evaluation. So don't leave your family in a financial crisis because of a failure to plan for financial needs. Please call us for a free analysis and quote at 312-667-9111. We're back, and I want to talk a little bit about Father Flager and his call to Governor Pritzker for a state of emergency. First, Governor Cuomo said he declared gun violence a disaster emergency in New York, and Father Flager suggested the same to our Governor Pritzker. So in the statement Wednesday, Flager said more than 1,700 people have been shot, over 350 killed in Chicago so far this year. True. He goes on to say Governor Pritzker needs to declare gun violence an emergency in Illinois and commit funds to reverse the trend here, as well as a call for an emergency summit of the state, county, city officials, and county community leaders and residents to come up with a comprehensive plan and strategy. Really? Everybody trying to get on the payroll. Everybody trying to get paid. We have people to do this job. We have people to enforce laws. You have people who are making up their own laws, like Kim Foxx, state's attorney in Chicago. Make up her own laws. Oh, well, if you're still under $1,000, we're not going to charge you. So I go in and steal $950,000 worth of merchandise. Whew, Lord. You can't make this stuff up. Can't make this stuff up. During Joe Biden's visit to Illinois on Wednesday, his administration identified Chicago as one of the 5 major cities where the Department of Justice will set up a gun trafficking task force, BFD. If you really want to stop guns, you want to stop drugs, you would have kept Trump's plans in place. You would have stopped the fentanyl coming across the southern border. You would have stopped poppies coming out of Afghanistan. If you really want to stop the issues that are happening in our country. But these people aren't committed to that. Our politicians aren't committed to that. They're committed to themselves. They're committed to enriching themselves. Donald Trump was in the way of people making billions of dollars off the books. Well, it's going to be interesting. And I think that we need to pay attention to what's going on and stop taking the okey doke because Donald Trump didn't take the okey doke. He played. He was a player. And they said, we got to get rid of. We can't let this guy stay in. He's messing up everything. China's supposed to take over and
big problem. This is problematic for very lots of reasons. Let's start with the obvious. In February this year, IDOT allocated $12.5 million to upgrade cameras at license plate readers and software for 47 locations on expressways, and still that has not been done. Now, just yesterday, as you mentioned, a Chicago police officer and 2 ATF agents were shot getting on I-57 heading northbound at 119th Street. On the exact same day, Illinois State Police were called to a shooting in the northbound lanes of the Dan Ryan, somewhere between 95th and 90th.
Wow. This is shooting on the freeway. I almost had a shooting on the freeway. And we tell the story. I think I told the story before, Sunday morning. So on my way to the gun range, and a young man cut me off and gave me the bird. I gave him the bird, and he pulled out a gun out of his glove compartment. Now, we got all kind of guns in our car. And my friend who's in the passenger seat, he got a little afraid. So he kind of nutted up. But, we worked it out. And we tried to call the cops on these guys, but, didn't work. Because my friend claimed he couldn't see the license plate. Total millennial. Totally panicked. I mean, he says, well, I'm trying to get switched. Just a wreck. What kind of people have we raised? I know I raised a competent person who thinks things through, who gets things done. But I see so many young folks out here who are totally incompetent. They're wrecks, or they're a wreck waiting to happen. Oh, Father Flaker. Wow. He's a trip. That's all I can say. He wants to declare an emergency. Now, when I tried to get declared emergency, because I'm a conservative, a black conservative, it wasn't cool. Well, we've seen a lot of people die. Almost almost 8,000 people since I started calling for people to address the issue of gun violence just in Chicago. Think if you have these numbers in LA, which you probably do, Atlanta, New York. See, crime decreased in New York under Giuliani, and it stayed that way under Bloomberg. Then you get de Blasio in with his liberal BS. Crime goes up. Criminals feel emboldened. Question is why? Oh, well, we don't want to hurt the criminal. I do. I want to hurt criminals. I want to make sure that they pay for what they do. And you should too. Do not have any sympathy with any quarter. Speaking of quarter, not gonna ease up. We're gonna keep right on rolling. I was just thinking though that when we look at gun violence, we look at gang violence, we look at carjackings. What's the impetus of these things? Who makes these things happen? Who forces us to, or forces these young people to go out and do this, or participate in this kind of behavior? And there should be a price to pay. I know when I was in Chicago, I would sometimes put on a shoulder holster so that I could reach and get my weapon. I usually carried a weapon in my pants, which is called inside the belt. WBIW, I think, something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Inside the waistband or outside the waistband. Mine was always inside the waistband because I wanted to hide my pistol. And you had to do that in order to survive in Chicago. I mean, at any time, any place, for any reason, things could go south. You could get shot for looking at somebody the wrong way at a traffic light, for looking at someone's girl at a traffic light. How about that? Crazy, crazy, crazy things. But people should pay for their craziness. People should pay for their wanted and blatant disregard of choice and freedom. I'm tired. I tell you that. It's been a rough day. I have been in pain all day. And I don't know why, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to take a little break. I'll be right back.
Hello, this is Dan Perkins from America's Cannabis Conversation, and I'm here to talk to you about how you can take responsibility for your own health. CV Science products that can help you empower yourself against the COVID-19 virus are CV Acute and CV Defense. The Acute product is taken at an early onset of feelings of discomfort and works over 3 days to assist your immune system to fight off the virus. The second product is CV Defense, which is taken daily, and it helps to optimize the power of your immune system to fight off this virus. Recently on my program, I had an interview with Dr. Michael Lewis, who's been in public health for decades. I asked him about personal responsibility, and he said,
You are responsible for your own health. Don't count on the government to provide you with a magic pill or a magic shot for your health. That is your personal responsibility.
If you want to empower yourself and take control of your healthcare, go to empoweryourself.info. That's empoweryourself.info and take care of your healthcare. Hello, this is Dan Perkins, and I want to talk to you about CV Science's new product to give you a healthy immune system. The all-natural product is called CV Defense, and this supplement is designed to protect you against attack on your immune system. Take it every day. Keep your immune system and you healthy. Be proactive about protecting your immune system and protecting your body by using CV Defense. For more information, you can go to empoweryourself.info. That's empoweryourself.info.
Okay. So I was looking up a little video on gun violence that I'm going to play for you. Cuomo, he declared the state of New York an emergency, and he's trying to address the surge in gang violence or gun violence. And here's what that means. He said there's a surge in gun violence across the cities in New York, and that led Cuomo to declare a state of emergency this past Tuesday. The move, which Cuomo called a disaster emergency, means that New York will bolster the law enforcement presence in cities where the shootings are on the rise and put additional state resources in crime-ridden areas. Wow. Let's hear what Joe Biden has to say with his craziness. He's talking about one whack job. This guy is truly, truly a whack job. Let's play his clip, though. I want to play this clip. Let's see. Take that off. Let's play.
There's a strict enforcement of background checks, then fewer guns get into the hands of criminals. Background checks have thus far kept more than 3 million guns out of the hands of felons, convicted felons, fugitive, domestic abusers, and others prohibited from being able to purchase a gun.
These are the same people he wants to get a right to vote because they vote Democrat. They don't vote Republican because we put their ass in jail. So Joe Biden wants he wants to take the guns away from the felons, but
it's zero tolerance for gun dealers who willfully violate key existing laws and regulations. Let me repeat, zero tolerance. If you willfully sell a gun to someone who's prohibited from possessing it, if you willfully fail to run a background check, If you willfully falsify a record, if you willfully fail to cooperate with the tracing requests or inspections.
How's this willfully for a guy who finished at the bottom of his law class?
My message to you is this: we'll find you and we will seek your license to sell guns. We'll make sure you can't sell death and mayhem on our streets. It's an outrage. It has to end, and we'll end it.
You didn't end it so far, Joe. You've been in office for 47 years, and you haven't ended a damn thing. You've never addressed it in Wilmington, Delaware, where you have a high crime rate. You don't think of Wilmington as having a high crime area. Wilmington is rough, man. Just like Newark. Oh, that's rough. Real rough. Hey, look, we're getting ready to sign off. It's been Freedom Friday. I've been a little morose today, been a little low key. And that's because I'm in a great deal of pain today. For some reason, my knees and my back are killing me, my foot. And I don't know why, but I'm going to figure it out. Look, you guys have a great weekend, and I'll be back Monday with a little more energy, and we'll hang out, okay? So take care, and thanks for tuning in. Okay. In the stream.